Recording in progress.
Coach, not the debut you wanted. Walk me through what you would have liked to have seen differently, especially at the end of the game, and from your bench. Only 5 points from them until really it was over with.
Well, credit to Philadelphia. That's a veteran team. They've been doing it for a while, and 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, they kind of turned it up. A couple mistakes on our part, but our guys went out and played extremely hard for 3.5 almost quarters, and it's a lot to build on. We have a lot of positives, and we can build on this, but tough night overall, not winning the game, but there's a ton of positives that we can take from this game.
I would imagine one of those positives was your starting backcourt. What did you think of them, evaluation of their performance? And is this a thing that you found your starting rotation, or is it still a work in progress depending on the matchup?
Yeah, it's still a work in progress. We'll continue to look at which lineups play well together. I like what this group did, the starting backcourt. We took care of the ball. We got quality shots. I thought we went to the basket and didn't necessarily get the whistle, but we got to earn that. That's a veteran team. Like I said, they've been in these moments before. They know how to win down the stretch, but we'll get there. We'll definitely get there.
Notice in the third quarter, the offense got a little stagnant, and that was really part of the struggles there. Just the ball didn't seem to move like it did in the first half.
Yeah, that's part of it, Graf. Like we have to continue to play with force and with pace and purpose. And it was maybe 4 or 5 possessions where it was late in the clock and we didn't get a good look. And we can't play like that. We have to play this way. And especially with a team like that know how to slow it down, and they can throw it to Embiid, throw it to Drummond, and they got shooters all over the place. We got to get out and play faster.
Can you put your finger on why it's been so difficult to finish at the rim? I mean, this is going back to the preseason. You're getting a lot of looks. And, I mean, when is Jonas Valanciunas going to go 3 for 19 from the floor? I mean, it's just, can you put your finger on it?
Not really. Jonas, tough night for him, but he battled. And that's what I love about him. He just stayed in it, and he's got to be willing to go whatever for 20. And tonight was one of those nights where we need the ball in his hands at times. He struggled to score, but that won't be the case the rest of the season.
Coach, Josh Hart came out of the game late in the second quarter. Any update on him? He did come back and return to the bench.
Yes, he had a right knee injury. We'll update you guys as he gets further testing, but his X-rays were negative, so that's a positive for us. We'll see where he is tomorrow.
Have you ever seen a guy shoot 26 times in a game and have 0 free throw attempts?
Not quite sure I have. I thought Brandon went in, and he went in with force, and he didn't get the whistle. Like I said, look, we're a young team. We have to continue to work, continue to build. We'll get those calls eventually, but hats off to Philadelphia. They're a veteran team. That's pretty much it.
As far as the threes Philadelphia hit in the fourth quarter, a lot of them in a short amount of time, did you feel like that was just a matter of good offense? Did you feel like there was anything you guys could have done to prevent that there?
Look, we can always ramp it up with our toughness, knowing that Korkmaz had it going, but he hit some tough shots. I mean, with guys in his face, hanging over him, give him credit. But once again, a lot of positives on our side. This is an opportunity for us to continue to grow and build, and we're going to play more teams like the Sixers that are experienced. We have to execute down the stretch. Like I said, 8-9 minutes left. We're taking it out of bounds. Look, key turnover. They reel off 8 or 9 points in a row from there.
2 questions. One, were you kind of just surprised that outside of 3 minutes left to go that your bench only had 5 points? Were you kind of surprised you didn't have as much contributions from your bench tonight?
Look, our guys, they go out and play hard no matter what, and that's what we ask of them. They'll make shots. It's a part of the game. First game for us, everything's new. These guys are learning a new system, new way to play. But we won't we won't be in a situation where we only have 5 points from our bench every game. Will it happen? Probably. But those guys went out and they worked their tails off. They did what we asked them to do. We just came up short tonight.
And two, what did you just think of the crowd overall? It's been a while. This is your first home game here, but just seeing just the atmosphere, just kind of that first half. What did you think of the crowd tonight?
It was great. It was great to, number one, just have fans back in the building. We went months last season without fans at all, and then when we did have fans, it was only a few. Loved the energy from our fans tonight, and we just want to continue to put a team on the floor that just goes out and play the way we did in the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter didn't go our way, but we'll get better.
Yeah, you guys are back at it tomorrow. What's the message about just getting a better flow on offense and avoiding those stagnant periods like you had in the second half?
Exactly what you said. We'll show the guys tomorrow on film what we did good, and it's a lot to take from this game that we did well, and then just a few improvement areas that we can continue to play with more purpose, more pace. I got to try to get our guys in situations where they can do that, and so that's where I kind of take the ownership on that.
Yeah, we asked you a whole bunch during the preseason about the guards. Just how would you assess their play tonight overall? A bunch of guys in different roles. They
did great. They came out, they shot the ball. Devontae shot the ball well, Nikhil, Brandon. Losing Josh hurt us a bit, just that toughness and know-how. But I'm proud of the way our guys fought. It's just tough anytime you lose.
Hey, last thing for me. I think you briefly hit on it, but I know we made a big deal of the starting lineup in training camp. Is that something you feel like is set in stone? Is that something you feel like is still a fluid thing?
It's not set in stone, not right now. Long season, stuff just happens throughout the course of the season, so we don't want to necessarily get locked into a lineup right now, but hopefully we will at some point and find a group that starts the game well for us, a group that we're really comfortable with. Right now, just we're not there yet. All right, thank you guys.
Devontae, you guys, got a little early hole, had tied by halftime. It really was kind of decided there in the fourth quarter. Just where do you feel like things might have gone wrong in the fourth?
Couple turnovers here and there, and then obviously Korkmaz, went on that run by itself, and we just couldn't, sustain that. So, for the most part, into that run, we played real good, real well. Obviously, take some good things from it, and got another one in 2 days. So.
Yeah, that was kind of what Willie said, was 3.5 quarters, like a lot of good stuff. What do you feel like you guys just can build on from this game?
Say it again, the last part?
What do you feel like you guys just can build on from this game, the good stuff that you can continue to build on?
Executing, I think we did a pretty good job, especially out of timeouts. Play with a little bit more pace, coach was telling us. But I feel like, guys had a rhythm, playing well together, sharing the ball, having fun out there. So, we just got to get that last quarter and a half together.
For you, are you kind of a guy who looks at, okay, this is everything we did positive from this game when you go back and look at film, or are you looking at that little 4 or 5 minute stretch of, all right, if we fix this, we can?
Well, you got to look at both. Obviously, you can start with the negatives and move into the positives. But, obviously, it's a long season, game one. But I feel like, we probably definitely will watch what we did wrong in that stretch, so we can learn from it. And next time we're in that situation, it'll be different.
Your first real game with your new team, just what did you like, what did you not like about your performance?
Too many turnovers for me. I had 3, yeah. I just had too many turnovers. Could be a little bit more aggressive in the pick and roll, But other than that, I felt like, I was solid, everybody else was solid. And we built on it.
And what do you think you guys have to do to address that stretch where the offense kind of got stagnant in the second half?
Yeah, that's on me. I got to do a better job of putting guys in a better position, calling out different plays, getting guys situated. Whether that's just getting into a rub, pick and rolls, or getting BI some touches or whoever, so that's definitely on me.
What's the chemistry like between you and Nikhil in that backcourt? Do you feel like you play well off of each other?
Definitely. He can handle it. I can handle it. We both can shoot the ball. He's definitely aggressive, getting to the rim and making plays. We try to make plays for everybody. So we definitely got good chemistry.
How surprising was it just to see JV, have such a tough shooting night his first game? I think it was the worst shooting game of his career tonight.
It happens, man. It's a long season. Like I said, we done seen JV in practice. JV with Memphis, he's a monster. So obviously, he's professional. It's not going to transfer. It's not going to last long.
Devontae, do you like the potential that you and Na could, scoring wise from the backcourt, that you guys can contribute? Do you like that potential that you two can kind of have?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we both 2 aggressive guards, scoring guards, but we also can facilitate at the same time. It's a scary combination.
And what did you just think of the crowd tonight? Seeing a full NBA arena, or with fans in there cheering, getting excited at in certain moments. What did you think of that?
It was great. It was great tonight. Najee had said, it was last year, I guess, there were no fans in here and stuff like that. He was like, man, this is amazing with all the fans in there. So obviously, we're excited to have them back in here. Appreciate y'all.
Recording in progress.
So, Nikhil, just what did you kind of see from the offense in the second half where things kind of got stagnant for you guys?
Exactly that. We got stagnant. I think we got to play off each other more as guys drive, drifting, filling, cutting. I think we were just kind of standing and kind of waiting to see, and then the guy gets in trouble. It's like we'll step back and not really give him a target. I think that's that's what down the stretch kind of got us in trouble with the stagnant offense.
And, a lot of new faces, guys in new roles in that backcourt. Just how did you feel out there, with everybody?
I mean, I felt comfortable from the beginning just because everyone's trying to play to win. I think we're all great players, and I trust our offense, and I trust each other. So when we play together, we talk through things. We might see something different, but it is our first official game together. We're still kind of learning and growing. A lot of changes is going to come, and we just got to ride the wave.
What do you, or what can you kind of point to when, they go on, I think it was like a 26-5 run where Korkmaz was hitting all the threes. What can you kind of point to during that stretch that what went wrong?
It's tough. I'll definitely say, and owning up to it, my turnover. Kind of got it going into the layup and then the three. So that defensive stretch, because I was guarding him, miscommunication on a slip, ended up getting an open three, kind of got his rhythm going. Low tag on Niang's three, got to stretch out a little earlier. So I just think it was those defensive plays down the stretch that I got to go back and watch film, be better next time, and just going forward.
Coach Green kind of didn't want to say who was going to be the starting lineup until, right before the game tonight. But obviously you and Devontae, first game together, you both shot really well. You were efficient with 15 for 25 combined from the field. What did you think about the way that he played in his first game tonight and just the way that you guys played together?
I love playing with Tay. Great player, confident player. Sees the game well and very unselfish. He's a true point guard. Wants to get his guys going, can shoot the ball, scoring threat. So I didn't see anything I didn't expect because that's the type of player I know he is, and I know he can provide for us any given night. Thank you.
My bad, Q. Just how surprising was it to see JV struggle the way he did tonight? 3 of 19, I think, worst shooting night of his career.
Honestly, it was just one of those days. Just got to charge it to the game. All shots weren't what are you doing shots. Those were his shots. We've seen him make those night in, night out. We've seen him make it in preseason against Orlando. So it's one of those days, happens to the best of us. Lord knows it happens to me, so you just got to get some good night's sleep. And the beauty of it, there's always another day. So enjoy it. Thank you.
Recording in progress.
Hey, Brandon. Willie said for the most part he liked what you guys did through 3 quarters there. I know it, kind of flipped in the fourth quarter, but I guess what did you just think about what you guys were able to do, for most of that game, and then where did it get away at the end?
Well, we were able to stay in the game and put some points on the board. I think we had some good defense throughout the first, second quarter. We had some good times in the third quarter, but they got away from us with a couple turnovers. The momentum shifted a little bit, and we kind of never recovered from that. And yeah, that's kind of how the game went.
For you, how frustrating is it to have 26 field goal attempts and not get a single trip to the free throw line?
It's actually encouraging for me, because I'm bouncing off guys and I have the ability to dunk the basketball, and it just makes me want to attack a little harder and finish the plays. I had a bunch of missed layups tonight where I could have finished, so I'm encouraged by that.
Hey, kind of a new look starting lineup for you guys. Just how did the space feel out there? Like, did it feel like you had room to operate?
Felt good. I mean, I'm around some shooters. Nikhil, Devontae, Josh Hart can step out and make some shots. Valanciunas can make some shots. He wasn't in rhythm tonight, but I believe in him to make some of those shots. It felt good to get downhill and get to the rim and get to the spots that I needed to get to.
And what do you think you guys have to do to address some of those offensive problems you had in the second half?
Well, first, I think in everything we do, we have to have pace. I think we have the youth to have pace in everything that we're doing. And, of course, after we get stops on the defensive end, we have to run and get easy buckets. So some of the stuff we can go over tomorrow is just a sense of urgency in certain points of the game, but just knowing when to take care of the basketball, good body language, and just being confident in everything that we're doing. We know it starts with the defensive end, so we're going to tomorrow and get better on the defensive end and then heading to Chicago.
And this first game for you with no Z out there, obviously it's going to be the case, for at least the next few games. I guess what's going to be different for you as far as your approach, what you have to do for these guys, without Z out there?
Well, for me, it's just getting in the right spots where I can, so I can flourish on the offense and defensive end, getting my teammates involved when they have open looks, making sure I'm taking my time when I'm have a mismatch or when I have an advantage somewhere. I think tonight was me just being so happy to be out there and rushing some of my shots that I know I can make. But it's important for me to be really, really good on the defensive end so it trickles down to everyone else. And once we get the defense down, then we can just run our stops and we'll be fine.
Scott Kushner on Zoom.
Brandon, how much pressure did you feel offensively to kind of carry this team, especially with some of those bench lineups? Is that a position that you feel comfortable in, or how would you sort of describe that?
As a scorer, I didn't feel any pressure. I think I was more excited to take all those shots, but everything was fine for me. I didn't feel any pressure. I felt like I had good guys around me where they could make plays on the offense and defensive end. So I didn't feel any pressure at all.